Alrighty, this is our 2025 Panini Optic Football. One case, 20 box, 20 mega box. Team break number 3. I'm going to run through the names of the teams and who has them. Starting off with Michael S. with the Atlanta Falcons. Joshua K. with the Lions. Matt S. with the Browns. Thomas K. with the Commanders and Cowboys. Mark S. with the Rams. Joseph L. with the Packers. Andrew W. with the 49ers and the Broncos. Scott M. with the Buccaneers. John P. with the Seahawks. Brad W. with the Jets and the Texans. Jose V. with the Dolphins. Corey M. with the Titans. Brett A. with the Chiefs. Benjamin R. with the Steelers, Panthers, and Cardinals. Christian S. with the Eagles and the Giants. Brian A. with the Vikings. Drew I. with the Patriots. Brian D. with the Bears. Dana D. with the Saints. Anthony F. with the Colts. George N. with the Chargers. Larkin M. with the Bengals. Corey G. with the Raiders. Gavin B. with the Jaguars. Nicholas P. with the Bills. And George N. with the Ravens. All right, let's get into it. Three and 4. Empty box. All right, here we go. Best of luck. It's going to be Benjamin Morrison on the rated rookie. Blue Hyper. Cord Gunnar Helm. Give me a second here, actually. That sounds good. Breece Hall, Dante Culpepper, Kelvin Johnson. Got a mem here. Going to be Mason Taylor, first year fresh rookie mem, followed by Jalen Milroe. Nice hit there for the Seahawks on Jalen Milroe. Going to be Jameis Winston on the throwback. Very nice hit here for the Detroit Lions. Calvin Johnson. Like that. Nice hit for the Lions and Calvin Johnson. Geno Smith, DK, Charbonnet, and Kurt Warner. Right as you said, go Lions. Nice little hit there for them. Quinshon Judkins on the hidden potential there. Travis Hunter. Drew Brees on the captain in charge. It's going to be Tajay Spears. That is Pat Bryant on the Blue Hyper Prism. Nice Cam Ward here on the rated rookie. And Jackson Dart, very nice. Blue Hyper Prism for Jackson Dart. Mem here, gonna be Tez Johnson on the rookie Phenom. I said for the Bucks, followed by Tez Johnson again. Doubling up for Tez Johnson and the Buccaneers there. Shamar Dike, Tyler Loop, Justin Fields play action. Gunnar Helm, Blue Prism, Hyper. Omarion Hampton there for the Chargers. Nice hit on the Omarion Hampton. Cam Ward. Trevor Etienne. Very nice hit for the Panthers on Trevor Etienne there. Best tutties of Jared Goff and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Got our patch here. Gonna be Caleb Johnson on the first year fresh. Jalen Hurts. Chimera Dike, Jalen Milroe again for the Seahawks. Donovan Ezurike, Josh Jacobs on the play action, Fred Warner to end off that pack. Mike Green on the Blue Hyper Prism. Ty Felton, Caden Prather for the Bills. There's the Tyler Shuck, Charles Woodson. Shuck on the rated rookie. We'll want to see a Blue Hyper Prism of Shuck. Maybe an uptown, maybe a downtown. Something. Nothing too crazy there. And last pack here, box number 4. Xavier Worthy. And that'll do it for 4 boxes. Oh, that one fell first. I'll get that one. Empty box. Empty box. There's 2. Empty box. Alright, here we go. Jalen Waddle, and I said for the Dolphins there. Russell Wilson. Savion Williams on the Blue Hyper Prism for the Green Bay Packers. Dante Thornton Jr. for the Raiders on the Blue Hyper Prism. Tommy Hey, nice rated rookie auto here for Demetrius Knight Jr. and the Cincinnati Bengals. Congrats to the Bengals. Alfred Collins on the blue Hyper Prism. Justin Herbert, David Njoku. Luther Burden on the Diamond Hands. Travis Hunter, rated rookie Shamar Stewart. Micah Parsons and Khalil Shakir. Isaac Tess. Ooh, we got something here. That is going to be Terry Bradshaw and Will Howard on the dual downtown for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Congrats to the Bradshaw, Howard, Steelers, all of them. Congrats to the Pittsburgh Steelers. That is pretty gnarly there for Pittsburgh on the dual downtown. Very nice hit there for the Steelers. Trey Harris, Victor Cruz. Kind of nasty. Shador Sanders on the blue Hyper Prism. Kalel Mullings, blue Hyper Prism. That is Cam Scatabo on the first year fresh patch for the Giants. Savion Williams. Matthew Golden. Jake Plummer there for the Cardinals. Matthew Golden on the blue Hyper Prism there for the Packers. Scatabo, Robbie Outs for the Seattle Seahawks. Got our patch here. Gonna be Tyler Shuck, first year fresh for the New Orleans Saints. And there's Tyler Shuck again on the blue Hyper Prism. Nice hit for Shuck back to back there in the New Orleans Saints. Abdul Carter on the throwback. David Montgomery. Dylan Gabriel, Jalen Milroe. Carson Schweschinger on the blue Prism, blue Hyper Prism. Demetrius Knight, Luther Burden, blue Hyper Prism. Will Howard, blue Hyper Prism for the Steelers. It's going to be Dylan Gabriel on the rookie Phenom patch for the Cleveland Browns. Patrick Mahomes. And that'll do it for 8 boxes. All right, here we go. It's going to be an empty box. Empty box. Empty box. All right, here we go. Ty Felton, gonna be non-numbered for Ty Felton. Sorry, on the Aqua Lasers, or turquoise. TJ Sanders on the Blue Hyper Prism. Ashton Genty, Cam Miller, and Quinshawn Judkins there. Sawyer, Ashton Genty, Hidden Potential. Benjamin Morrison. There's Aiden Hutchinson on the Donruss Threads. I said for Aiden Hutchinson. Blake Groupie on the silver. Gunnar Helm, Jalen Milroe, and Jack Beck on the Blue Hyper. Amari and Hampton, Nick Scorton, Chimera DK. Pat Bryant, Jackson Dart, and Isaiah Bond on the hash marks auto here. Rookie auto for Isaiah Bond and the Cleveland Browns. Nice hit. It's actually pretty sweet. I like the way that looks. Followed by Colston Loveland on the Blue Hyper. Nice hit there for the Bears and Colston Loveland. Jade Barron, Jaden Higgins. Tez Johnson, Jordan Watkins, Quinn Ewers for the Miami Dolphins. Myles Garrett, Tajay Spears, T. Higgins. Blue Hyper going to be Jalen Noel. Damian Martinez, Tommy Malott. Kenneth Grant, Isaac Tesla on the first year fresh patch for the Lions. DJ Giddens. Jalen Lane, Cam Ward. Mason Taylor, Caleb Johnson. My House of DK Metcalf. RJ Harvey, Bijan Robinson. Trey Amos, TJ Sanders, Jalen Noel on the Blue Hyper. Jalen Noel, Tommy Malott, Emmett Smith, and Devontae Adams. Mason Graham, Emeka Egbuka, Aaron Rodgers. Inbound here. Bashal Tootin, Donovan Ezurike, and Will Howard. Rookie phenom on the patch for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tyler Warren. Icing on the cake for Pittsburgh right now. Will Johnson, Justin Fields on the play action. Devin Neal, James Pierce, Maxwell Harrison on the blue hyper. Malachi Starks, Kyle Williams, blue hyper for the Patriots. Jackson Hawes, Tyler Algier, and that'll do it for box number 12. Empty box. Empty box. Torrey Horton, Mitchell Evans, and Jack Sawyer on the blue hyper. Quinn Ewers, Jordan James on your blue hyper. It's going to be Cam Scatabo, rated rookie, Maxwell Harrison, and Jalen Knoll on your rookie phenom patch for the Texans. Benjamin Morrison, blue hyper. Kyle Williams, Colston Loveland, Devin Hester on the lighted up. Dylan Gabriel, Trevor Etienne, Diamond Hands of Tetaroa McMillan. Going to be Tony Pollard, Ricky Pearsall, Tua, and Kenneth Gainwell. Judkins, going to be Orion Smith on your laser. That's it for Orion Smith and the New York Jets. Isaiah Likely, Chase Brown. Chimera DK, Terrence Ferguson, blue hyper. Tyler Loop, Shador Sanders on the blue hyper prism. Nice hit for Shador and the Cleveland Browns. Curtis Rorick, Ashton Genty, and Jack Beck on the rookie phenom patch for the Raiders. Kalel Mullings, blue hyper. Cam Miller, Jack Sawyer, rookie recruits of Ashton Genty. Jordan James, Benjamin Morrison, best tutties of Penix and Drake London. Keandre Lambert-Smith, Trey Harris, and Travis Hunter on the lighted up. Andres Borregales, Greg Zuerlein for the New York Jets. I said for the Jets. Jalen Walker. Legatron. Tyleik Williams, Matthew Golden, and Gunnar Helm on the blue Hyper. Robbie Outs, Jalen Milroe, blue Hyper Prism. Tyler Shuck, Jimmy Horn Jr., and Kyle McCord on the rookie phenom patch for the Philadelphia Eagles. Omari and Hampton, blue Hyper Prism for the Chargers. Ty Felton, Andrew Makuba, Reggie Wayne, and Peyton Manning on the best tutties. Jade Brown. There's Jackson Dart again on the blue Hyper Prism. Nice hit for Jackson Dart and the New York Giants. Jordan Watkins, Travion Henderson, Justin Herbert. Kyle McCord, Damian Martinez, Jordan Watkins on the blue Hyper. Jaden Higgins, Taz Johnson, blue Hyper. Derek Harmon, Devontae Adams. Patch inbound here. Kenneth Grant, Mason Taylor, and Teteroa McMillan on the Donruss Threads for the Carolina Panthers. Nice hit for the Panthers. And that'll do it for box 16. Empty box. Excuse me. Empty box. All right, here we go. Last 4 boxes of the break. Trey Harris, Andres Borregales, first year fresh for Jack Beck on the patch. Tyler Lockett on the throwback. Tyleik, Matthew Golden, Drew Brees. Robbie Outs, Tyler Shuck, Doug Williams for the Buccaneers. Jimmy Horn Jr., Carson Schweschinger for the Cleveland Browns. Blue Hyper. We hit a downtown for the Steelers, but nothing for the... Oh, the Calvin Johnson. Was that the spaceship emoji? Rocket ship. Calvin Johnson. We did hit that for the Lions. I think it was right after you said, let's go Lions, we hit it. Will Howard, blue Hyper Prism. Arian Smith, Terrence Ferguson, and CJ Stroud passing grade. Shador Sanders, Elijah Arroyo for the Seahawks. Khalil Mulling, Savion Williams, and Tyleik Williams on the blue Hyper. Dante Thornton, Matthew Golden, blue hyper prism for the Green Bay Packers there. Alfred Collins, Torrey Horton, and Matthew Golden on the rookie phenom patch for the Green Bay Packers. Followed by Robbie Outs on the blue hyper prism. Mitchell Evans, Quinn Ewers, and Tetaroa McMillan. Ooh, almost knocked my light over. Malachi Starks, Tua Tagovailoa for the Miami Dolphins. Pat Bryant, Jackson Dart, Mike Green on the blue hyper. Tez Johnson, Tetaroa McMillan, blue hyper prism for the Panthers. Nice hit. Elway, Keenan Allen, and Dalton Schultz. Patch inbound here. Going to be Abdul Carter on the rookie phenom patch for the Giants. Taj Brooks on the blue hyper. Jahdae Brown, Jihad Campbell, and Will Howard. Jaden Higgins, Kyle McCord. And we are down to our last box. Makuba, Elijah Arroyo. Ollie Gordon on the blue hyper prism for the Dolphins. Bashal Tootin, Travis Hunter, Diamond Hands, Geno Smith. Matthew Golden, Robbie Outs, and Hines Ward for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Patch inbound here. Ezurike, Woody Marks, and Shador Sanders on the rookie phenom patch for the Cleveland Browns. Luther Burden, Mark Brunell, Tyler Algier, and Torrey Holtz. Tyler Shuck, Jimmy Horn, Abdul Carter, blue hyper prism. And our last pack of this break. Ty Felton, Graham Mertz on the blue hyper. And that will do it for our break. Let's jump into our recap. We hit 2 autos. One of them being Isaiah Bond on the hash marks auto and Demetrius Knight Jr. rated rookie auto for the Cincinnati Bengals. On your patches, first year fresh patches, Jack Beck, Isaac Tesla, Cam Scatabo, Tyler Shuck, Caleb Johnson, and Mason Taylor. On your rookie phenom patches here, Shador Sanders, Abdul Carter, Matthew Golden, Jalen Knoll, Jack Beck, Kyle McCord, Will Howard, Dylan Gabriel, and Tez Johnson. On your Donruss threads, Tetaroa McMillan for the Panthers and Aiden Hutchinson for the Lions. On your blue hyper prisms, a few of the bigger rookies: Tetaroa McMillan, Jalen Milroe, Amarian Hampton, Jackson Dart, Shador Sanders, Colston Loveland, Shador Sanders, Tyler Shuck, Jalen Milroe, Amarian Hampton, Milroe, and Jackson Dart. On your rocket ship emojis here, Greg Zerline and Kelvin Johnson. On your Aqua Lasers, Arian Smith and Ty Felton. And of course, on your lone downtown, Terry Bradshaw and Will Howard for the Pittsburgh Steelers on the downtown. Congrats to the Steelers. That is going to do it for our breaks over here today at Hobby Legends. We do have plenty of breaks, I believe, still ending for tomorrow. There is a 3-case Bowman Draft Mega Break ending today for tomorrow morning. There is a 5-case Bowman Draft Jumbo Break and a 6-case Topps 2026 Topps Series 1 break ending tomorrow. So make sure you guys check those out. Get your bids in and maybe get a few spots in tomorrow's breaks. Other than that, have a good rest of your Thursday. Hopefully we'll see you back here tomorrow. Thanks. Don't push Jeremy down. We will see you guys back here tomorrow. Have a good rest of your Thursday evening, and we hope to see you soon. Later, y'all.